Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Alexis Monet, and before we get started, make sure you all hit that like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay everyone, so recently BRAWL and Cardi B had an encounter and a somewhat physical altercation out in a French airport. Now, if you do not know who BRAWL is, Ra is a close friend of Nicki Minaj, and she is the woman who did knot up Cardi B's forehead when Cardi tried to attack Nicki and threw the shoe at Harper's Bazaar back in 2018.
She's standing there, and they roll me right here, and she's standing right there where that TV monitor is.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking.
Does she know you behind me? Okay, perfect.
So she's chewing, and then she turns and she looks, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I say nothing. My assumption, because I'm not going to put something out there that I'm not sure about, is that it didn't click on her in her head, possibly when she first saw me, that it was me.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know what was the reason. And she I didn't say anything. So maybe once I didn't answer her, maybe she was like, do I got problems with this person or something? I don't know. Whenever it clicked on her, whenever it registered, I'm watching her, remember? So I'm looking right at her. She goes to her security and she says to him, that's whatever she says to him. I see him lean over like this, and she's telling him in his ear. So I just take, like the bag that's in my lap, and I just put it on the wheelchair part, because I know I'm probably going to have to stand up. And he turns around and he looks, and I'm just like, I'm still sitting in the chair. I'm just looking. And so now, once she informs him that I'm there, it's in 5, 4, 3, 2, showtime. You got me fucked. I mean, like, immediately she starts yelling and cursing and screaming. Oh, what's up? What's up? What? Yeah, you thought I was gonna get my lick back? What you thought? Net? Talk about how you. Now, one thing I never have done, never ever done. There's not any footage of me ever going on camera and elaborating on me having a physical fight with someone if there wasn't already footage to show that it happened. I don't come from that world. I don't care what it was. I'm not gonna tell you I stole a pack of cookies out the store and there's no proof. I just don't do that. I don't think it's cute. I think you sound stupid.
Yeah.
I think anybody even admitting to something in any capacity, they don't have to, is crazy.
Yeah.
That's not my world. So there's nothing online of me ever saying, yeah, haha, that's why I beat her up. That's not how I move. I don't move like that. And so she was like, yeah, you online. So I looked at her and I said, yo, you look so stupid. Because we're in France, in the airport, but in France. We're not in the airport in the States. Because I actually kind of think that if it's really like that, if you feel like being like that in the States, we all know what bookings is. We all been in Rikers, right? But locked up abroad, like the show that's on A, and he's yelling and she's screaming. And I was like, wow. I said, this is 3 kids later. 3 kids later. I've of course stood up now because I have to stand up because I don't know what any of them are going to do. I'm always looking to be the mature person at this point because I have too much to lose, but I'm definitely by nature a fighter. My heart doesn't pump Kool-Aid, and I will go down into my last second of breathing, and I'm going to bang. I'm not going to it is what it is, So I just was like, girl, grow up. She's like, grow up. You think that? I was just like, you look so stupid. You sound stupid. You look stupid. You gotta chill. She takes her shoes off. She starts throwing her shoes. Throwing her bags. She starts throwing her bags. She's yelling to the top of her lungs. Now, of course, the airport people are coming over. And I'm like, this is just so goofy. And, ultimately the end result was nothing. Just a bunch of just making us look stupid as black people. She went about her business, but one, she was the aggressor in the original altercation, not me.
Can you tell me that original altercation? I don't know nothing about it.
That would mean I have to tell you about me being physical with someone on air. But she was the aggressor. No one initiated anything with her.
Now, Cardi did go on to X Spaces to talk about her version of the story and did debunk and called BRAWL a liar and said that she left out parts about their physical altercation. So go ahead and check this out.
In the line, I'm getting checked. I'm in the line. My thing is about to go through TSA and whatever. And I turn around and I literally see this woman. She's in a wheelchair and she looked like in distress or something. She looked in distress. So I looked at her. I couldn't even believe my eyes because I feel like I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I couldn't even believe my eyes. And I can't believe I'm in France And this is happening all there and then. So this woman is in a wheelchair, and I look at her and I said, "You good?" And she said, "I don't feel well." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So then I told my security, and let me tell you something about my security. I know that you guys see him in pictures. I know that you guys think, but me and my security been my security already for like 6 years, and like my security is a big crip. You know what I'm saying? So his opinion to me matters. Not even his opinion, but it's like I will never like to look in front of my security, because I feel like if I do something, I know my security gonna be like, "You're put," because that's the type of relationship that we have. So I told my security, right? I'm like, "Yo, this chick is right behind me." Like he's like, "Oh my God," like she's in a wheelchair. So I asked him, "What should I do?" Because at the end of the day, we are in France. And you know what? It would have been really easy for me to just snuff her in a wheelchair. But I'm like, "Yo, what should I do?" Because we're in France, and I'm about to we in Cannes, and I'm about to fly to Paris to shoot my album content. Everybody's waiting for me. But either way, so we are in France, and we're gonna go to jail. So he was like, "You know what? Let's catch her upstairs in the lounge." Because the TSA that we went to is the TSA that you go through, and then you go upstairs to a private lounge. And you know, like you in a private lounge, you could go to the bathroom, you could do whatever you practically want in the lounge. So I'm like, that's where I'm gonna catch her at. Like that's where I'm gonna pop it off. So, and yes, I know that I'm grown. I know that I'm grown, and I shouldn't have that mentality. But let's be for real. If I wouldn't have said nothing, and if I would have been an adult, she would have came online and would have been like, "Oh, I saw Cardi B and she didn't do nothing. She's," and on top of that, I don't care what it is. Your security, no, your friend's security, and you attacked me. Y'all grabbed me. No, the security grabbed me and you attacked me. If you thought I was gonna let that fly, you out of your mind. Like I can't die on this earth. I can't live and die knowing that somebody put their hands on me and I never did nothing back. Like I'm from the Bronx, you from the Bronx, you know what's up. So anyways, I'm on the line. I'm waiting because I know she has to go upstairs to the lounge, and we're going to the lounge. And it's like, all right, that's where we're gonna handle our business. Because I know she's aware that we in cons, and I'm aware that I'm in cons. Like ain't nobody trying to go to jail. So I'm on the line, and now I see that she's set up now. Now she's not in the wheelchair. Now she's standing. She's staring at me. Like she's staring at me, like literally staring at me. She's not getting her eyes off of me. So now I'm already thinking to myself, like, like it is what it is. We're about to fight right now because she looking at me like she wanted. So that's when I start arguing with her, and like I start arguing with her, and she's just telling me like, "You need to grow up, like be for real, grow up." So that's when I threw a JBL speaker on her head, and she said, "You feel better about yourself?" And then she's acting like now she's gonna fight, like, but she wasn't being like aggressive. She was like, "Oh, okay, now," because I guess she was sick. I don't know what was wrong with her. But then I guess my security is like, like now he in between both of us, because now the police is really coming, like they're really rushing to the part of the airport. And she was saying, "You feel good now? Like you good? That's what you wanted?" And I kept saying, "Yeah, that's what I wanted. Of course I'm gonna get my lick back." And you know that I'm not lying, because she practically saying it herself. I don't know why you said that I was throwing a shoe, and why you not saying that you got hit in the head with whatever. But you know what? Whatever. At the end of the day, you know I'm not lying, because even herself said, "You thought I wasn't gonna get my lick back." I wouldn't have said that if it was just me arguing with her. I wouldn't have said that if a shoe went flying somewhere. You know, I said I got my lick back because you got hit. You know what? I'm good. I wish we could have like fight, and like, yeah, you're right. I wish we could have fight to the end, because I need to die knowing. I need to die knowing that. I don't give a how old we are. But at the end of the day, that was good enough for me. Like that was good enough for me. I honestly cannot believe that you came online and talk about that, because that's kind of embarrassing. But you know what? I guess it's good traction, good story. It is what it is though. And I'm glad. You know what? Now that I got my leg back and you hear me and I hear you, you know what I'm saying? Like it is true. Like we are older. We are mothers. You're in your 40s, I'm in my 30s. But I wasn't gonna let you go back and report to your boss and say that I ain't do shit. Cause I never been put thing about me. I know I'm very small. I'd rather get beat up 30 million times than I'm never put a fuck how much bigger than you are than me.
Now, after Cardi B was done with her rant on Twitter, Raw Ali did come out and made a few posts saying that Cardi B was lying. Raw did go on to say this in one post. With that being said, had anyone in this whole world hit me in my head with a speaker, you in fact will be viewing footage of me in handcuffs. I promise to God that did not happen. She also went on to say, if it makes her feel better, I encourage you all to support that version. Mentally, I can handle it. I don't mind. I will not be on this app acting a fool. All updates are on its on-site IG page. Have a successful and peaceful day. Now, Cardi wasn't done. When Raw made those posts, Cardi did go back onto live again, where she did call out Raw and also Nicki Minaj and Nicki's security guard, and did reference the incident that happened back in 2018 because people were calling Cardi a liar because she did come up with two different versions about what happened when she threw that shoe and Raw rocked her for Nicki Minaj. So I will be inserting clips of Nicki talking about this situation back in 2018 as well, when Nicki was on Queen Radio on Apple Music. So go ahead and check out what Cardi and Nicki had to say.
So I'm gonna make it clear one more time, because y'all want to run around with this narrative like, oh, Cardi lied in 2018. I never lied. And I'm gonna tell you what was always been the lie. First of all, for plenty years, just like there was a lie that I sent men to attack women. That was one lie that was made against me before. Another lie was that I approached somebody in an aggressive way. And I approached somebody to talk to them, just like I talked to them previously before, 3 different times, 3 different occasions, right?
Rod didn't like her attitude, the way she came at me. But I told Rod, like, yo, she didn't put her hands on me. But Rod just was like, yo, I couldn't take that chance. It looked like she was about to put her hand on you. And you know,
their security pinned me down and I got hit. For people to be like, oh, so this person was telling the truth. No, because I never got hit in my head 15, 20 times. I got hit one time.
Ra beat you so bad that I was mad at Ra. Like, Ra, I'm talking about the punches was so hard in your head that I was mad at Ra. I'm like, yo, why'd you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as Ra let your head up, I saw the knot on your head. The minute, like, and you know damn well, if a nigga hit you, you would have got niggas involved. Because if a nigga hit me, I'm getting my niggas involved. So you know well, a nigga ain't put that knot on your head. But we let that ride.
And I got pinned down from the beginning to the end. From security that was not my security, or it was the event security.
Ra really, really beat Cardi's ass bad. Like, really bad. And I'm not trying to be messy. You went home and told people that security hit you. And we let that lie continue because of legal reasons. I told Ra, don't tell anyone you hit her because I don't want nobody trying to sue me. Because they're going to come to the person with money. Anybody that knows me knows I don't swear to God. I swear to God on my life. Ra held her head and punched her like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 times. And I could hear it. And it was like I'm talking about the hardest punches you've ever heard in your life.
The airport event happened a month ago. Y'all wouldn't have known about it if somebody else was so internet. And this is why I'm glad that I took the actions that I took that day, because if you notice, right, I was being filmed before I saw the person. So you saw me before I even saw you, and you decided to get on a wheelchair and act sick. So for 5 years, 6 years, 2 women, including you, have been trolling me, talking about Muhammad Ali.
Yo, Trinidad, what the f*** is good? Muhammad Ali out here with me. We got Muhammad Ali in the building.
Like, you this big bad wolf. And then when I finally see you in person and you don't have security and you don't have somebody putting the gas behind you, you act like you in a wheelchair and you're sick and like that. I would understand you was throwing up on yourself, but you wasn't. You thought I was going to feel bad for you because I saw you in a wheelchair? Girl, please, be for real.
Now, in my opinion, Cardi just confirmed what everyone knew, that Ra did put that knot on her forehead for Nicki Minaj when she tried to run up on Nicki at Harper's Bazaar. Let's just keep it hot. But I do think that Ra even bringing up this whole situation and saying that she did see Cardi a month ago in the airport, but bringing it up now is publicity, and it's helping her blog and gaining traction, because It's On Site is a page where they do talk about gossip and stuff, but it's more known to get information from the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk. So Ra is getting a buzz and people talking about her blog, And I will say Cardi even low-key subbing Nicki is trying to get Nicki to respond to her or to help her promote her album, and I hope Nicki pays it does. But you let me know how you feel about these topics down below. Thank you again for joining me for another video, and until next time, bye.